Happy Tuesday, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Huge hello to the replay warriors that come back and watch this afterwards. Hello, hello. Let me go ahead and pull up the live stream. It always takes a minute for this to load up. I don't know why, but it does, and that's okay. We love that for us. Come on. Okay, there you guys all are. I can see you. The live stream. It always takes a minute for this to load up. I don't know why, but it does, and that's okay. We love that for us. Come on. I don't like hearing myself back. I make all those faces. I'm like, no noises. Hi, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Happy Taco Tuesday to all of you wonderful folks. Let me refresh because the chat stopped on my side. It stopped. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for liking my glasses. I had to get my... It did it again. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for... It keeps doing that. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Hi, Gwen. Thank you so much for being a member for 17 months. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Okay. Very, very nice to have you guys here today. Okay. And again, sorry for the funny faces in the beginning. I don't like hearing myself back while I'm live. It's fine after the fact, but like if I'm trying to watch the chat and I accidentally forget to mute it and I hear myself, I feel it's very awkward. Oh, so good. Hello, all of you guys. I just have to make a slight adjustment. Okay. Very good. So, guys, this week is Repeats Week. Who is excited for Repeats Week? I'm thrilled. I'm very excited that Repeats Week usually signals like the end of our season. And this is the end of season 3. Very excited about that. Let me go ahead and move this. Thank you so much, Andrew. One, you can mute the tab and it won't make any sound when you load the live. See, that's the thing. You know what? 700 from 99K. Wait a minute. Hold on. Where am I at? No, what am I? I have to look now. Hold on, guys. I need to see the actual number. I'm going to go into the studio to find the exact count. Where are we at? I've been watching it because I want to screenshot it the moment it turns over to 100K. So we are at 99,382 as of right this very second. So we're almost at 99.4. And all I can say is, wow. So thankful. So I'm watching it. And again, I just want to screenshot it. I want my name there when it hits 100K so that I can like save it, maybe get a photocopy of it and frame it just for myself, you know, because you only hit 100,000 once when you're on YouTube, you know, unless it goes down and then comes back up again. And then you catch my drift, right? So anyway, welcome to Repeats Week. Welcome to the end of season 3. Very excited to have all of you guys. Thank you so much once again for being here. Okay. So as of yesterday, you guys remember, I posted my little notepad here. And I told you guys that I had a goose egg. I had 0 makes completed, right? I'm making another goose egg because I can't find the sheet. So I had a goose egg as of yesterday. How many of you guys think I was able to complete? Very curious to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there were 6 in total. We had 6 challenges. So a bunch of you guys think I made it to the halfway mark. Some of you think I have 4. How many of you guys think I didn't have any? Honestly speaking, you know, because I didn't have any done as of yesterday. 2, okay. 3, I see 2, I see 3, I see 4, 5. Okay. Love this. Okay, so one, all, okay. Let me pull up the live again. But first, hold on. Let me do this. Where are you? Hold on. Technology and me are not besties. Okay. I need to see the chat. Okay. Let me show you what I have done. Well, first of all, I did all of them except for one. So, 5. I did 5 taco challenges in 24 hours. The one that we've had season long, which was pick a whip and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. I was almost finished one of those blankets anyway, so I counted that as one of the challenges. I just needed to put the border on the blanket, so I went ahead and did that. And so yeah, I picked one of my whips and I finished it by the next Taco Tuesday. So I did 5 challenges out of the 6 within 24 hours. Okay. It was a lot of work, but it's okay. Let me okay, you guys know what the challenges were. Do you guys need me to read these again? I don't think so, right? No, but just know that these are not going in the jar for repeats week. Okay? So I'm going to actually set these to the side. These are actually done. We're not repeating these exactly 1 week after. You guys know what we did. I repeated it on the podcast. I talked about it on Sunday, blah, blah, blah. You guys know. You know the challenges by heart at this point. Anyway, I'm going to jump right into it and show you what I was able to finish, and then we'll jump into it, okay? So the only one that I did not do was the bowl cozy. I did everything else but the bowl cozy. I just didn't have enough time. I ran out of time. All right, so create and make using only scraps. Well, here it is. I'm going to model it for you. I'm going to model it. Hold on. Let me fix it. I did an infinity scarf, by the way. I don't want to keep you in suspense. I did an infinity scarf. So there you have it. All right. I took 2 balls of my scrap cakes, ran them together with the letter O crochet hook. Letter O. Yes, letter O. Fat hook, fat stitches, fat yarn. I was done fast. And it looks good. It's all the colors. And I actually like it. It doesn't look bad at all, to be perfectly honest with you. Yeah, I like the way that looks. Yep, I'm keeping it on. So, what millimeter is letter O? So let's do the math here. So L is 8, M is 9, N is 10, and O, I believe, is either 11 or 12. I want to say 11. It's an 11 millimeter hook. I could be wrong, though. Don't quote me. Let me see. Is it on here? Actually, this skips it, so it's an 11. So an N is a 10. And a P is a 12. So letter O, a prim, letter O is 11. Okay, so this is the first one. We're done. The next one I have here, this one was Jax's. Make gloves. I made gloves. So what I did was I chained 20, double crochet for 12 rows, double crochet 12 rows. And then what I did was I took Loops and Thread Soft Classic and purple and did 1 round for the cuff and 1 round up here. And there you have it. And I see micro fringe. I'm just going to go ahead and tuck that in. I thought I cut it all off. You guys didn't see that. So gloves. And then the pink and purple challenge. Double dip, pink and purple. I went ahead and made a matching hat because why not? Oh, so good. All right, so let me go ahead and put it on. I can't believe I did this. I'm never going to wear this in public, but I can wear it in front of almost 400 people. So there we go. All right. So pink and purple make here and here. Use the scraps. And then I double dipped this. I made the gloves. And then my little change purse. So I made a little satchel bag for my change. I used pink, purple, and white. So it's a single crochet in the back loop for 20 rows. And then I folded it in half and then scrunched it on the top. And then I stitched it on the bottom with pink yarn. I think I'm in the wrong decade. I feel like 80s. I feel like I'm about to go out somewhere. We're about to go party. I don't know. It's a whole vibe what I got going on here. Very scrappy, right? All right. And you can put it around your wrist. I would never. This is totally not even me. If you knew me on this side, you'd be like this. What are we even looking at? This is not Juan. Yeah, this is so out of the box for me. But anyway, I wanted to have some fun, and so I did. All right. I'm missing the leg warmers, right? Take me back to 1984. I feel like I'm in the wrong decade. I feel like 1980, 1984. Yeah. Oh, so good. So the only one that's missing is pick a whip and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. I got to tell you guys, the blanket that I did for Camp Boggy Creek was made with Caron Dazzle, and the colorway is called Summer Pastel. And I ran it together with Caron Dazzle in white. So the entire blanket is Caron Dazzle, and it's gorgeous. This is a gorgeous blanket. Whichever kid gets this, I hope they enjoy this because it feels like a cloud. If you've ever worked with Caron Dazzle, it is such a good yarn. I mean, it's discontinued. They don't make it anymore. You can usually find it in, like, I want to say eBay, Facebook Marketplace, like those kinds of places. You're not able to find this in the store. But if you can get your hands on Caron Dazzle, run a solid and a variegated together, it's a dream blanket. Anyway, let me show you what I did. So here it is. It's like almost 40 inches. I want to say it's like 37, 38 inches by like 47. So not quite 40 by 50, just under, but it's still in the parameters. And I did my offset V-stitch in the rectangle. And then for my border, I used 2 strands of Caron Dazzle in white. And I did a single crochet, chain 2 single crochet. So we have these little bumps that go around the perimeter of the blanket. It's really nice. It's got a really cute little edging to it. So what really makes this blanket special is the fact that that nylon blend with the acrylic, it really makes it super, super soft. And Caron Colorama Halo has that same blend. It's like a different percentage, but it's the same blend. So if you use Caron Colorama Halo, you'll know what this feels like. It feels exactly the same. So yeah. So those are all of my makes. We did it. All right, so that's go, and I'm going to show that again. I'd like to tell you guys that ahead of time. On Friday for finished objects, I'm going to show that in the podcast. So brace yourselves. Brace yourselves for a repeat. All right. So let's go ahead and get this off. Very excited about all those. And before I jump into Taco Tuesday, I do want to tell you guys that I had a tutorial slated to be released today at noon. But the reason, like, I decided not to put it out because when I worked the blanket out further, I personally didn't like the way it looked. I started frogging it back, and then I said, wait, let me show you guys what I have. You guys may like it, but I didn't like it. So it's the stitch count is perfect. It's good. I don't like it. So I'm not putting this out. So I'm going to continue frogging this, and I'm going to go back to the drawing board and rewrite my recipe to make it so that I actually like it. I mean, it works. The stitch counts fall into place. Aesthetically, I don't like the way it looks. So, and the only way I was going to find that out is by crocheting it out a lot further. And so there are parts to this that I really like, but there are parts to it that I do not like. And I don't want to put something out there with my name on it if I'm not 100% behind it. And yeah, so, I mean, like I said, the stitches all fall into place. You've got a really nice corner there, as you can see, but I'm not 100% behind this. So stay tuned. I'm going to redo it. And sometimes that happens when you're designing things, you know, but like I said, I don't want to, you know, parade something around that I'm not excited about. So yeah, the tutorial is on my channel. All I have to do as of right now is turn it on, but I'm not going to do that because I'm not happy about it. So I do have other projects that I'm working on, but before I do that, I'm going to rework this, and I will let you guys know when that's ready. Okay. What I don't like about it is it doesn't breathe. Do you guys know? Okay, so for example, I have this other one here. This gives me some breath. This allows me to breathe. Okay, this is another one that's coming out. So I like this one because I can breathe. There's room to work your stitches. You don't feel so constricted. When you're working this one up, there's tons of people that crochet. Everybody crochets differently, right? So if your tension is not precise for this, your corners are going to look like a starburst. It's going to edge out, and look, I'm going to pull on this. It's going to start looking like that. I'm not putting that pattern out because everyone crochets differently. I have to make sure that regardless of how you crochet, you feel confident enough to be able to do this without it looking all weird. So it's just a matter of taste and design elements. So I'm just going to go back and rework this. Once I figure it all out and give it some breath, then I'm going to put it back out. Okay. So it's dense. Yes. Thank you. This is not dense. It breathes. There's breath in here. I know that if I crochet this with another yarn, it's going to look exactly the same. I know if someone else in the audience crochets this, it's going to look the same as mine, because even though we crochet differently, there's breathing room in here, you know? So stay tuned for this. This is two whole repeats, by the way. It's very, very nice pattern. So yeah, I may actually put this out before this. Stay tuned. The wheels are turning because this is actually ready too. So we're working on it all. All right. The white is amazing. I love that. Wait till you guys find out the name of it. Well, I have a few names. One of the names is very, very funny. For the longest time when I had this sitting here, because remember guys, I told you I had a whole bunch of projects sitting over here on the shelf. Well, for the longest time, I had this called the Fifi blanket. This was called the Fifi blanket. F-E-F-E. Fast, easy, fun, everything. F-E-F-E. This is the Fifi blanket. Go to, very quick, fast, fun, easy. It's everything. You know, all the things. You can use any yarn, you know, very, Whatever. So anyway, stay tuned. I have other names, more refined names. Oh, Fifi blanket. Fast, fun, easy, everything, you know. So anyway, do you guys think I should keep the name Fifi? F-E-F-E blanket? You guys will know what it is. Oh, I think it's hilarious. No one's ever really named it like fast, fun, you know, all that. You guys think I should? That's a poodle's name, Fifi. It could be. You can make it for your poodle. You know, lay it in their little doggy bed. The other more refined name that I had for this was, well, the one was called, I said it earlier to Kim, Nursery Dreams, the Nursery Dreamer blanket. I was trying to maybe angle it towards a baby blanket, the Nursery Dreamer. But something tells me it needs to be more universal. So maybe, yeah, maybe Fifi. I don't know. No, it's got to be Fifi. I love it. Okay. Well, then Fifi it is. Stay tuned. Fifi sounds fun, right? So, yeah. What did Penny say? Yes, please. I love it. Okay, so we'll do Fifi blanket. Fast, easy, fun, everything blanket. Yes. Yep, we'll do it. Okay. I love this. I love the feedback. Okay. We're going to keep it. We're going to keep it. That's what it's going to be, Fifi. You heard it here first, guys, because some people will probably ask, Juan, what is behind the name Fifi? I've never heard of that, a Fifi blanket. It's fine. You guys have my back on that. Okay, so you guys have seen this. So what we'll probably do, this is ready to go. I can actually roll this one out and then rework this blanket here. And we'll revisit that. I just need that to breathe, okay? So we covered that. Let me move this out of the way. Okay, so Repeats Week is going to go a little differently this time. Last Repeats Week, it was a whole thing. This time around, because we've already been through it 2 other times, this is how we're going to do it. I'm going to go through the jar. If you guys hear me say anything that we should keep out of the jar, sound off in the comments, and I will keep it out of the jar. All right, so here it is, and here it is. I'm actually going to take these. I'm going to pour them in here. Empty jar. Oh, I forgot. I forgot I had that in here. I was actually practicing earlier. Okay. Forgot to put the kids away. All right. Okay. Someone has a question? Okay. Connie, what is your question? Let's hold off and wait for Connie. Connie has a question, everyone. What is it going to be? Okay. You guys are answering for me. Okay, good. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry if you hear me slurping. Apologies in advance. The coffee is super, super hot and I can't drink it like it's juice. I got an email about that. So, disclaimer, putting that out there. If you hear me slurping, I'm going to try and be quiet about it. Okay. Let's move on. All right, so let me unfold some of these and get going. Well, thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. Okay. So there are some that I'm going to put in here. You never hear, well, yeah, it's apparently someone didn't appreciate my slurping. They said, that's really rude, Juan, to be slurping while you're talking to us. You know, maybe save the drink for after. And I'm like, thank you. Thank you so much for the feedback. And I meant it in a very kind way, because I do tell people, send me all the things, so I got to take it, you know? It's fine. So, all right, let's move on to this. I'm going to start reading these off, all right? So if there's anything that we should absolutely unequivocally not have in the repeats jar before I pick the makes for repeats week, sound off, okay? This first one says, make a scrap cake using a basket/bag of scrap balls. So make scrap cakes. I want to leave that in. Freeform crochet make. I think we should leave that one in. A freeform crochet make. Yes? Yes. Actually, you know what I'm going to do to make this easier? Because everyone at some point is going to say no. If there are questionable ones that we need to discuss, I'm going to sit them to the side. So let me do it that way, okay? Because there are some that we're probably not going to like regardless. So I'm going to read them, and then the ones that I feel are questionable, I'll sit over here, and then we'll go through them together, okay? So let's see, a continuous in the round beanie using any stitch. Actually, I like that. Make a Christmas ornament. I'm putting that to the side. Create a make using number 10 thread. Putting that to the side. Okay, People's Choice. We remember this one. This one was from Deb Dow. Create a scrappy circular mat. I like this one. That one will go in there. Hold on, guys. Organize yarn stash. Let's put the... I'm kidding. I do still have to clean my stash more. Okay. People's Choice, make boot cuffs. That's going over here. All right. Hold on. People's Choice, make a pumpkin. I'm putting this over here. I mean, I like my pumpkin. Let's see. Let's see. Make a hat for donation. I guess we can put that over here. All right. Make a hat and scarf set using fall colors. I'll put this over here. Let's talk about that. Create a make in pink using pink colors in honor of Cancer Awareness Month. We'll put that in there. Okay. Okay, create a make using 5 stitches and 5 colors. Create a square 6 inches or larger using, I already said that, 5 stitches, 5 different colors. We'll discuss that. Next, create a make, any make, hooking down one size from the recommended hook size on the ball band, any color, any yarn, any size. I don't know if I want to do that again. We'll discuss that. Create a make, any make, only using variegated yarn. Yes. I love variegated yarn. Make a gift for a friend. Let's put that in there. This is the Out of Timeout project. Pull a project that's been in timeout for longer than a month and put it back on the hook or needles. I like this. We all have things we could pull out of timeout. Create and make using color-based creations toward a season, holiday, or a cause. I like this. It's very open-ended, very able to be like, you know, translatable. Make a pink wind spinner. I'm going to sit that over there. There's no need for me to have more than what I already have. Tumbleweed challenge. We're gonna keep this. Tumbleweed challenge. The postage is cheaper when you make tumbleweeds. I'm like kicking myself. Why didn't I make more tumbleweeds? It's cheaper to get the postage for tumbleweeds to Florida than it is like huge blankets. So let's make tumbleweeds. Organize your crochet hooks, knitting needles, and notions. I don't know. Do they need to be organized? I'm not sure. I have some just hanging out of a pouch. Okay, fine. We'll put that over there. Frog a whip and create a new make. Yes, I hope we get this. All right. Create a make, any make, all in one color, any size, any yarn. Okay. We have quite a bit to discuss. Create and make all in white. I'm putting that over there. Ooh. All right. Create and make using the thinnest yarn you have in your stash or the thickest yarn in your stash. And it can be any color and your maker can be any size. I like this one. Thank you guys for the blue hearts. Are they for my mom? Yes, they are. Thank you so much. I will tell her that you guys are sending her love. I appreciate you guys. You guys are amazing. Spend 1 hour organizing your yarn stash. Take pics if you can and share. Well, I already have one in there. And mine will take longer than an hour. People's choice. Create a small vintage make, any color, any size. We'll put that in there too. Okay, so let's go back to these. I have a nice handful of things. One at a time, you guys tell me yes or no. Are we keeping them in this in the jar, or are we kicking them out? You guys tell me. All right, so spend 1 hour organizing your yarn stash. Take pics if you can before and after. Yes or no? What are we doing? Keeping it in or taking it out? Oh, thank you guys so much. Okay, so I see a bunch of no's. So far, it's no. Okay, so the no's officially have it in 3, 2, 1, and it's out. Okay, unless I see all yeses, you know, because I already have one in the jar. I have one in the jar, it's fine. All right, the next one. Create and make all in white. Are we in or out? Are we in or are we out? Are we putting this in the jar or are we keeping it out of the jar? Create and make all in white. Okay. Wow, you guys are flying it. Okay. So it's leaning 50-50. I'm now starting to see a lot of no's. I'm seeing guesses. Okay, it's out. It's out. Okay. Next. I love this for us. Thank you guys so much for your help. Seriously, it's helping. It's out. All right, the next one. Make a pink wind spinner. In or out? Tell me the things. Yes, we're putting it in. No, we're leaving it out. You can put yes or no or in or out. Doesn't matter. Okay. Wow, that's a resounding get it out of here. You guys are like, get it out. I don't want any of that. Well, thank you. That's the response I'm looking for. Thank you so much. Very quick, very fast. You're like, off with the head. It's done. Okay. I'm loving this. Thank you. All right. Make a hat and scarf set using fall colors. In or out, yes or no? Tell me the things. In is yes, out is no. You can use either or. You guys want this in or do you want this out? Yes or no? Okay, I'm seeing lots of yeses. Yes? Okay. The yeses have it. It's in the jar. I love this. Okay. All right. You know what I should do? You know what I should do? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to change fall to holiday colors. So that would open it up for those who would like to do it in Christmas colors, Kwanzaa colors, Hanukkah colors, Christmas colors, Thanksgiving colors, Halloween colors. We'll open it up. Let's not be specific about it. Let's make this inclusive, right? Inclusive channel. All right, so using seasonal / holiday colors. Okay, so good. That's completely inclusive, so that includes everybody. All right. All right, next. In or out, yes or no? Let's make a pumpkin. Who's in? Who's out? Oh, well, thank you so much for the compliments on the glasses. Without them, I can't see a single thing. All right, I got to look closely here. I'm seeing lots of no's, guys. I need a resounding yes to keep this in the jar because the season's almost out. No? Okay, thank you, guys. It's out. The pumpkin phase is over. Just not pumpkin spice. We're still doing pumpkin spice for a little while longer, guys. Please. I need it. Okay, so it's officially out. We have it over here. We're not entertaining that idea any further. Okay, so the next one that I have here, guys, is make boot cuffs. In or out, yes or no? What are we doing with this? Are we keeping this in or are we taking this out? You guys tell me what you want. I need a resounding in to keep it in. I'm seeing everyone basically saying out. I love this. Thank you. Thank you. I didn't make it the first time, and I don't want to make it the second time. Okay. Perfect. Thank you, guys. All right, so let's move on. We got a few more here. So this next one here is create and make using number 10 thread or a one-weight yarn. In or out, yes or no? What are we doing with this, guys? What do you guys want? I'm going to see some yeses because some of you guys really do like the thin yarn. Unfortunately, the no's have it. The no's are taking this to the cleaners. What? All right, I love this. Okay. The no's have it, guys. I mean, this is by popular opinion. So, perfect. All right, thank you, guys. We have 3 more to go before we pick our picks for repeats week, okay? I wanted a jar filled with makes that we actually are excited about. That's kind of what I wanted to clean it all out. We're going to start the new season with all brand new challenges. So, yeah. All right. This next one here is make a holiday ornament, any size, any color. Holiday ornament. So, doesn't matter what the holiday is. Are you guys interested in making a holiday ornament? I'm seeing yeses. I'm seeing yeses. Just a few no's. I'm seeing a lot of yeses. So the yeses have it. Okay. Thank you, guys. The yeses have it. We have 2 left. Create a make, any make, hooking down one size from the recommended hook size on the ball band. Any color, any yarn, any size. In or out, yes or no? I'm seeing a bunch of yeses. Are we keeping this or are we, maybe that's for the last one. Let's see, I'm reading the screen here. I'm seeing a bunch of no's. Okay. Sorry, guys, the no's have it. All right, it's out. I should do all the things like this. Do you know how much we would get accomplished together if we just did it like this? This is perfect. All right, here's a really interesting one. Maybe you guys are up for this challenge. I'm not sure. It's the last one. So create a square, 6 inches or larger, using 5 different stitches and 5 different colors. Yes or no, in or out? What are we doing? You can use either one. In or out, yes or no? Samantha Stewart says yes. I see some yeses. I see a bunch of no's. I see outs. Right now, I'm leaning towards no's. The yeses. I'm seeing yes. I'm seeing no's. Where are we going with this? I see a 50-50 split. What are you guys saying? All right. Because it's 50-50, I'm going to say no. We don't have enough yeses. It's not a resounding yes. It's not like a public opinion. Yes, we want this. It's a split decision, which means we have to chuck it out. All right, done. Okay, guys, so the taco challenges are cleaned out. We have a jar filled with makes. Now we have decisions to make, okay, with repeats week. Like I told you, we were doing this a little different. So we now need to decide how many cards are we going to pull out of the jar. You are correct, Dawn. I have carte blanche, but I will go with the flow as long as the flow is flowing. You know what I mean? If there's any dams in the river, then I'm going to have to utilize carte blanche, but I like to go with the flow. So pop off a number. What is a fair number for cards to be pulled out of the jar? Mind you, we're still going to go on with pick a whip, any whip, have it done by next Taco Tuesday. So the threes are having it. I see some fours peppered in there. Remember, guys, we want options. So is 3 enough options for you guys? Is 4? What's the number here? All right, so we're looking between 3 and 4. I'm seeing 3s and 4s. So now I see 2s and I see a few 5s. But it looks like the 3s are taking it to the cleaners. So I see a bunch of 4s too, guys. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make my decision. I'm going to lean towards 4. The reason why we want options, okay? You don't have to do them all, but if we pull 3 cards and 2 of them are ones you don't like, well then what fun is Taco Tuesday when none of the ones are there that you want to make? You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and pull 4 cards out of the jar. We're going to go ahead and do that. Thank you guys so much for your help. And by the way, thank you so much, Divacino. She just reminded me, I get a veto. So we're going to review the cards. If I see something I don't like, we're vetoing it. Thank you, Divacino. I appreciate that. All right. Here we go. It's shaking bacon. That helped. All right, here we go. Here's the first one. I'm going to sit it back by the kid. And here's number 2. And here's number 3. Should I keep that? It kind of opened. No. There's no surprise to it. Okay. So there's 3. And here's 4. All right. So let me put this down here. Let me move this out of the way. Let's grab the cards, and here we go. Here's the first one. Okay. Make a hat and scarf set using seasonal or holiday colors. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Thanksgiving, whatever you want to make it for. So create a hat and scarf set. And if you need a tutorial, shameless plug, I have a few on the channel you can check out. Okay. Feel free to make it however you want, but hat and scarf set. All right. Any way you want to make it. All right. It's shaking bacon. I helped. Yes. All right. So the next one here is make a scrap cake using your scrap balls. I'm going to set this to the side. I may veto this because not everybody has ball winders to make scrap cakes. We have to be inclusive. All right. So that's going to the side for right now. Shirley Brown wants to know, am I going to play for you guys? I'm not sure. We'll see. I don't know yet. All right. Next. People's choice. Create a scrappy circular mat. And then the 4th card is create and make only using variegated yarn. Any size, any yarn. Yes. Sorry. Carte blanche. That stays. These 2, I have to pull them out. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Sorry. We just said they were fine to go in the jar, and here I am doing the things. It's fine. Okay, here's one. Let's open it up and take a look. Okay, continuous in the round beanie using any stitch. Yes or no? I got to include you guys at this point because I've already used my carte blanche. You guys got to tell me, do you want this in or out? And we need a one-sided situation. We can't have 50-50. I'm leaning towards no. So you have to convince me. If you want this yes, I got to see a bunch of yeses. Okay, it's out. It's out, guys. Sorry. we don't have enough yeses to lean towards the yes. It's fine. We have plenty more, guys. We have plenty more. Plenty more. It's okay. We love this for us. All right. We need, okay. We need 2 cards. We need, I need your help in this. Okay. So it's got to be lopsided. It can't be 50-50. So if you yourself are noticing the room lean one way, read the room. Follow suit. All right, here we go. Ready? Here's another one. Here's another one. Here's another one. All right, create and make using create and make using color-based creation towards the season. We have that hat and scarf set. Do you guys want another one? I'm asking, yes or no. Do you want another one, holiday or seasonal based make? Thank you. You guys, very lopsided. This, yes, thank you. Perfect. It's out. We'll find one, right? We still need 2. We still need 2, guys. All right. Here we go. Here's another one. Let's open this up and see what's in here. Create a small vintage make, any color, any size. Vintage make, any size, any color. Patsy says, Juan, I think you should choose which ones we should make. Yes, but where's the fun in that? I like including you guys. You guys are special. All right, so yes. All right. We're looking for one more. This is a lopsided answer. Thank you guys so much. This means the yes is actually a yes. We have a few no's, but that's okay. We're not going to be able to have everyone say yes. That's okay. Vintage is older than 20 years. So 2005 and before is considered vintage. All right. There we go. You can also type vintage on YouTube, and there's tons of vintage situations. Make a gift for a friend. Yes or no? Make a gift for a friend. Okay. Perfect. So those are our 4. Perfect. You can tell everybody you're making it for a friend and then just keep it. I'm kidding. How many of you guys have done that? Just saying. You meant to say, you know, you're making it for a friend and it never makes it to the friend. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? It's happened. It's happened. You know, time gets the better part of us and it just never makes it to the friend. But everyone, you know, hey, I made that for a friend. Yes. I have some projects in the squirrel's nest right now meant for friends. They've never made it to the friends yet. And I lay claim to the fact that it's still a whip. So look at how many we passed. Look, all these we passed on. Can you believe that? We passed on all of these to finally get to the 4. So let's go ahead and recap these. All right. Make a gift for a friend. And by the way, this was a people's choice. Becky R. Some of you guys may know who she is. She's one of my moderators on Facebook. That was from her. And then people's choice, create a small vintage make, any color, any size. I didn't get the person's name, but yes, create a small vintage make. And there's tons of places where you can find small vintage makes. It could be a small ornament. It could be a doily. Very fast, fun, and easy. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Okay. And then the next one here is create a make, any make, only using variegated yarn, any size, any yarn. That one's going to be a lot of fun. And then last but not least, make a hat and scarf set using seasonal and holiday colors. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my Kingston hat and scarf set And I may actually use Christmas colors to make that. Or I may actually just design something else on the fly. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. 2 birds, 1 stone. Make a tutorial. Record something, you know, a new hat and scarf set. Why not, right? 'Tis the season for hats and scarves. So, very, very nice. You already got number 3 done. I love it. So, so good. I think it's really great choices. I'm very excited about this for Repeats Week, you know. And then, of course, don't forget, guys, we have Pick a Whip, Any Whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. What is variegated yarn? So, variegated yarn, do I have any nearby? Let me show. I'm going to come back here and grab. I'm going to grab some variegated yarn unless I have some closer. No. Hold on. Hold that thought. This is variegated yarn. And this is variegated yarn. Okay. I could have just as easily pulled that pumpkin to you and showed you the pumpkin. But I didn't. All right. Any questions about Taco Tuesday? Want to make sure that everyone understands like all the things. What I will... would you play for? I will sing happy birthday to you guys. I'll sing happy birthday to you guys. I don't have any background music to play with. Can we sub a cow for the scarf? Yeah, absolutely. You can make substitutions. You can make infinity. Yeah, by the way, I need to put this back on because I really like it. Very, very nice. Thank you, Kim, for explaining what Taco Tuesday is. Some people were wondering. They were like, that doesn't make any sense. Why do you have tacos for Tuesday on a yarn channel? So yes, thank you. Take a challenge on Tuesday. Here we go. Taco Tuesday. And I used Caron 1 pound and espresso for the meat. It kind of does look like meat, doesn't it, a little bit? Yeah, it's missing sour cream. But I put my sour cream on the top, and the white yarn won't stay on the top. I don't know. Anyway, you guys had tacos tonight? I love that. Soft or crunchy? Is that a real taco shell? I love that you asked that, Deb. You're the first person on a live stream to ask me if this was a real taco. Did I break it? No. No, it's hard. So yeah, caught your live really early in the morning. Do you do that often? Lives? Yes. This was the first time I did 2 within 7 days. I did last Friday early as a test. Monday is usually the day that I do it though. Okay. So yes, very, very nice. Crunchy, of course. Yes. You know what I do? I like to take my crunchy tacos, put them in a bowl, take a fork and crunch the tacos and just make a big slop of it all. And then just sit there and you know, shovel it in, as they say, instead of sitting there finagling with the taco midair and all of the droppings fall all over the place. It's already going to be a mess. So put it in the bowl, stab at the taco shells with all the fixings inside of it, and then just shovel it in. Amy has a good idea. What idea does Amy have? I missed the comment. Chat's going very fast. Let's see. I'm going back. I'm sorry, guys. I do apologize. Our chat goes very fast here, so If I miss your comment, please don't take it to heart. I mean, the chat goes very fast. Let's see. I'm looking. I don't see a suggestion. Let me see. I don't know. So if you need to, just email me. juantheyarnaddict@gmail.com or teamjtya@gmail.com. That actually goes to my #1 person. So please send me an email if I miss it, okay? How did the DMV go? It literally took all day. Oh my goodness. I was there as soon as they opened. Thank you for asking, by the way. So in Delaware, the process is a little different. So you have the option of 1 or 2 years when you renew your things. And so I always opt for the 2-year option. Anyway, they told me that they mailed me a document. I don't remember receiving it. And they said, well, you need that document in order to proceed to the next step. Because in Delaware, when you renew your registration, you also have to get the inspection the same time you renew your registration at the same time. So I needed the paper. So after waiting hours to get to the window, I had to leave, come home, search everywhere for this document. I find it. I go back to the DMV. I wait in line again. By the time I get to the window, half the day is gone. I get my paperwork and I go, like, I have to leave the building, get in my car and drive around to the other side of the building where they actually do the inspections. It's like a drive-through kind of a thing where you pull up and then you get out of the car and then they take over right there on the spot. Like, they do in-person inspection right there. And so I get out of the car and they process the paperwork or whatever the case may be. And then they tell me that I need to go inside for my sticker. Well, in years past, you were given the sticker right there. So I'm like, what is going on? So anyway, their processes have changed. And it literally took me the entire day to renew my registration and get my car inspected. The entire day. It was such a headache that day. But I'm glad it's over with. And I won't have to deal with it for the next 2 years. So, yes. You have 6 years until it expires. Well, not here. We get it redone every 1 or 2 years, and you have to pay. It's a different price for each one. So if you do the 1 year, it's one price. 2 years, it's another price. I always go for the 2 years because I hate going to that place. And the thing about it is I intentionally went to the slower one. So, Delaware only has 5 people. I mean, Delaware is this big, but all 5 people are at the DMV at the same time. And so all 5 people have all the things going on with all the things. And so what should be just a 20-minute visit turns out to be like what feels like a 20-hour visit. And so anyway, I digress. It's over with. We're done. Okay, Amy repeated her question. Suggestion, instead of a repeat week, do a last chance week and pick from all the items that were never picked. That is a very good idea. Amy of the Lake. I love that, Amy of the Lake. I always have to say the full stretch of your name. I just love it so much. Amy of the Lake. Juan from the house. Only pick the ones that weren't picked. Okay. I'm writing that down, Amy of the Lake. The ones that weren't picked. Okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Amy of the Lake. All right. So I just realized how absurd that sounds. Sorry, Amy of the Lake. I just can't help it. Sometimes I sound obtuse. I don't mean it intentionally. I just love it. Amy of the Lake. Deb from the she bed. Okay. Right? So good. It does sound dramatic. Yes. It's so good. Pick from the ones in the notebook. That's another great idea because you guys do come up with some really, really good ones. So next season, I told you guys we were going to discuss this. We need to talk about this very quickly. I know the hour's coming up, but that's okay. We're not on a timer. We're not on a time crunch. So if you have to go, I understand. But I just need to recap the next season because this is the last week of season 3. So with season 4, because the holidays are coming up, I'm flipping the page. So I write my own notes so I don't forget. I have a habit of doing that. All right, so as promised, we're going to carry over the challenge, pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. Holidays are coming. We've got things on the needles. We've got things on the hooks, giftables for family and friends. Holding ourselves accountable week to week with our makes is definitely something that would help us. So I'm going to keep that as the season challenge for season 4. Okay, so we're going to keep that. All right, and then the second one that I want to introduce is I would like a seasonal / holiday make as one of the options in either in the jar. I mean, how do you guys feel about this? Should we have it in the jar as a choice or as one of them every single week? Is it too much, too many like holiday seasonal challenges to have every week, or should we just have it in the jar? If it comes up, we do it. What do you guys feel? Tell me the things. The jar or for the season? Okay, CCL mom says have it for the whole season. Okay. We need a lopsided answer, guys. Jar or season? Tell me the things, and we can pick a different project every week. It's perfectly okay. It doesn't have to be the same one. Okay. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Because I'm seeing a lopsided response. So it's if what I'm seeing serves me correctly, we're doing it for the season. Okay. Perfect. Okay, so season. All right. Perfect. So because now we have 2 seasonal challenges, okay, we're going to have a seasonal make, like a seasonal challenge. Yeah, we'll have a seasonal option. Yeah. Okay. So I will use 2 jars. We'll have the smaller jar for seasonal makes. It'll be different things, but more geared towards seasonal things, which means the larger jar won't have those seasonal projects in it. So ornaments, garland, little gift whip items, fast, fun, easy stocking stuffers, and I will make sure to be inclusive. We will also include options for those who celebrate other holidays as well. So none of my cards will explicitly say one holiday or the other. I may have mentioned that in the past with some of these cards, but going forward, I want to make sure that we're inclusive. So whatever we decide to put on these cards, we want to make sure that it also involves like Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, Christmas, you know, all the things so that everyone can participate in it. Okay. So we will go ahead and make sure that that's in there. 2 jars. The smaller jar will be for seasonal. The larger jar will be for our actual challenges. Okay. So we will do that. And by the way, I just want to remind you guys, even though it's going to seem like we've got a lot of challenges going on, you don't have to do them all. Don't pressure yourself. The holidays are upon us, and I don't foresee us always being able to get all of them done. But let this be just options of things that you could do if you had the time. And if you don't have any done, no harm, no foul. You're here, you're hanging out with us, and that's good enough for me. And it's just got to be good enough for you. Okay? Again, it's all in good fun. You know, I have received some communication. People were upset with themselves because they weren't able to get all the challenges done, and I had to offer reassurance. Guys, that's not what this is about. I want you to make sure that you're having fun first. Fun first. You should not stress yourself out over these challenges because they're not that deep. It's not that deep. It's just for fun, okay? Okay, so with that being said, each week I'm going to pull 3 cards out of the large jar. So all new challenges will be in the larger jar for the new season. And I have an ask of you guys. So if you could, teamjtya@gmail.com. Submit an email with an idea. There is no such thing as a bad idea. Some of the best ideas are the ones that are the most far out. So send your ideas to teamjtya@gmail.com. We're going to compile those. I'm going to compile those with the ones that I have ready to go, and I'm going to put them in the large jar for us. We're going to have fun with it. Okay. So teamjtya@gmail.com. It's literally team and then Juan the Yarn Addict at gmail.com. Very easy. And you could just put season challenge in the subject line, and you don't have to write a whole dissertation. Literally just write your idea. We're going to print that out, cut it, and put it in the jar. That easy. Or we may just write it on cards. No problem. Did Kim really repeat that like 20 times? Kim. I guess she's making sure that everyone gets the email. Everyone see the email, please. Oh, that's too funny. I love it. You're the best. Any questions for season 4? Are we ready to roll for next season? Next week, I'm very excited. We're going to be prepared. We're going to have all new challenges. Are those specific or all right. The breakdown for season 4 is we will have 2 seasonal challenges. The first one is going to be pick a whip, any whip, and have it done by the next Taco Tuesday. The second seasonal challenge, which again, they're all optional, create a seasonal make on that Taco Tuesday and have it done by the next one. So each week, create yourself like a seasonal make. It could be an ornament. It could be anything. And I will have a smaller jar full of seasonal options. And I will pull some out to give those who have no idea what to make. I will pull some out of the jar for the seasonal option. Okay. So more specifics on that to come. I don't know if we're going to pull like a specific card or 2 options for that, but I will have ideas in a smaller jar for seasonal projects. And then for the regular season or regular taco challenges, we'll pick 3 and then we'll go from there. Okay. Wow. Look at all of the emojis, Cynthia. I love it. Everybody, do you see them all? I love it. So good. I love the wheels. So good. Okay, so I'm excited. I'm very happy. We had a very successful 3 seasons so far. And season 4 looks like it's going to be a very good season. Very excited about it. Renee says, don't forget to let Mama know we love her and miss her and give her a big hug. I definitely will. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And she really does appreciate it as well. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. All 400 plus of you. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys make this so special for me, and I really do appreciate it. So I'm going to sign off. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Until the next one, I'll see you next time. All right. Have a good one. Love yous. Bye.